Hey everybody. Today is a bit of a different kind of video. I'm utilizing slightly different technology so that I can share my screen and we can take a look at this newly announced constant reader edition of Carrie, which is being released in the UK and territories other than North America, which kind of bums me out. But we'll take a look at it in case it's useful to you. Maybe you haven't heard of it yet, and I'll give you some of my thoughts on it. So I'm going to share my screen. I found this on a Facebook page called Stephen King Books. Pretty broad. I guess this is sort of a catch-all in the UK and related territories for Stephen King. It's like major label publications and stuff. This isn't like niche publications. Major label stuff, almost 500,000 followers. But on Stephen King Books, they have this news announcement. We're so excited to finally reveal all the details of our constant reader edition of Stephen King's first published novel, Carrie. It's 2023 right now. Carrie was published in 1974. So I guess this will be a 49th anniversary edition, which kind of drives me crazy. Why couldn't it be next year? This one-off print-run hardback edition of Carrie has its own unique design and has sprayed edges, stunning end papers, and a ribbon marker. So look at the end papers and you will be stunned. Oh. It arrives packed in a special collector's box with four stunning limited edition art prints. More, you're going to get stunned all over again, featuring iconic quotes from the book and a constant reader badge. Stephen King has contributed to the Constant Reader edition with a new conversation with his British editor about Carrie. The transcript of the Q&A session will be included in the Constant Reader box alongside the book. I don't know, I guess that's not in the book, but alongside the book. The books will not be signed. So orders open up on Tuesday the 25th. It is Sunday the 23rd right now. I like the way they're doing this. So they're opening the window on 25th of April and they're closing it on the 23rd of May. So if you order within that time frame, that's how many copies they will produce. So it's none of this like 1,000 copies race, hope your computer doesn't crash. Maybe you can get one. If you order one in this 1 month window, say 20,000 people order it, they'll make 20,000 copies. I think that's a nice way to do it. A single print run of the Constant Reader edition will then be created to fulfill these orders, which will be dispatched in August 2023. No future orders will be taken. This is your one chance to own this incredible edition. Orders limited to one copy per customer, not available to the US, Canada, the Philippines, or some other territories. So let's take a look at the video. I don't know if this is the beginning of a trend. There's a nice quote from the book on the back. I don't know if this is, so if what we're looking at here, let me get to this end screen and pause. So if this is the artwork, if this is the actual artwork for the book, I am pretty disappointed. That is super duper basic. Although it does say that it will have sprayed edges, and this image does not have sprayed edges. So who knows? We shall see when this thing goes live. It may actually end up having really nice, cool artwork on the boards. Maybe has a dust jacket, maybe not. This looks super duper basic, and I hope this isn't the actual artwork that they're going with, because why take the opportunity to create a special edition or collector's edition and then not do something better than that? And as for stunning end papers, I see black with little red flames, matches the flame on the cover. I mean, this little peek that I can see, I'm not necessarily stunned. I'll be very curious to see what artwork ends up on this box. I do like the way they utilize quotes from the book in these art prints. I've never really thought about pulling out pieces of the language from Carrie in this way, but this is actually pretty cool. Please let it be a happy ending. That is, of course, kind of heartbreaking because we all know how it ends, but that would be a nice piece to frame and display if you had a little bit of a Carrie collection going on your shelf. This would be a nice addition to that. I'm a constant reader badge, so there you go. Hopefully, this is wrapped in some way and not just rattling around in the box, potentially gouging everything in the box. Special prints, author Q&A, which according to the description, looks like it will be in a separate, maybe a pamphlet or brochure or something. But I do like the way they have the orders open for a month. Um, I'm not, of course, I live in the United States, so I'm bummed out that I won't be able to order this. I'll keep an eye on eBay and see how the secondary market goes, especially if the book ends up looking cooler than this and the price is decent. I would definitely be interested in that, as Carrie is one of my favorite Stephen King novels. But I don't know. As for this, there's a lot that I need to see. I need to see what the final artwork looks like, of course, the final price. If this whole box comes in at, cheaper the better, obviously. But if it comes in at like $100 or less in US dollars, that would be interesting, but we'll just have to see. The UK publishers have kind of a bad habit of releasing very underwhelming editions. Noah has shown several in some of his videos on the channel where it's like it's a signed limited edition and Stephen King signed a post-it note and they slapped it in the book and called it a signed limited edition. So not only is it a freaking post-it note, but you have adhesive adhering to paper inside your book, which over decades is, of course, not good for the book. But anyway, we'll see. This is a production of Hodder and Stoughton in the UK. So we'll see. I'm very intrigued. I'm very interested. I wanted to get this out now in case you were also interested and you hadn't heard of this. Maybe you could keep an eye on the website. I will put the link, this information in the description. And yeah, we will see how it goes. Depending on the price, depending on the final design, I would be interested in this. It is just a bummer that I can't order it directly. Although there's a lot of, so like US publishers, Suntop, Cemetery Dance, people that have done Stephen King stuff, they ship worldwide, they sell worldwide, but they obviously cater to US consumers because they'll announce something in the middle of the day when it's very convenient for the people in the US. It might be 3 a.m. in Australia, and but they're not going to release it. They're not going to announce it in the middle of the night in the US because that's their target market. Suntup times their announcements and their releases based on when it's convenient for people in California and points east in the United States. So that happens most of the time. I can't necessarily begrudge people in other territories that have the opportunity for something special and cool that is geared toward them. I just can't help but wish it wasn't exclusively geared toward them, but we shall see. Anyway, I wanted to record this now in light of the announcement that's coming out. Please check the description for details. Check this website. Keep an eye out. See what the price is. See what the specifics are on Tuesday when it is formally announced, and we shall see. I'm going to stop sharing. Anyway, my FOMO is kicking in a little bit. I am, especially now that I know I can't order it directly, but let's see, I have a two, three, four, four different versions of Carrie so far, but this one's pretty neat, and the art prints are pretty cool. The book itself is pretty plain, but we shall see. Anyway, I'm going to stop recording. I'm going to end this video, see if I can cobble it together and get it up on the channel. But thank you very much for your time. Let me know in the comments if you're looking forward to this edition, if you're going to be able to purchase a copy. Feel free to comment back when the listing goes live and we see all the final details. I'd love to talk about it. This kind of thing is really interesting to me. But anyway, wherever you are, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.